This should be a warning to all African Americans who are moving to Africa, particularly the country of Tanzania. African American expats are scamming African American expats into coming in Tanzania and leading them into a great poverty. And it's a trap. So this is a warning, and take it as a warning. So let's dive into this video and get to see what sister has to share.
I have a little message that I wanted to talk about because it's something that you guys should know, like, before you're coming to Tanzania. If you're not here already, please stop listening to these YouTubers that keep on telling you that this place is dirt cheap and you could get a place for like $300 a month. You guys gotta realize something. The economy here in the past year, houses are going up like crazy. You cannot get houses so easily for like $200 a month, $300 a month. That you're not gonna find that, especially close to the center and close to where everything is. Like, I'm a realist. I'm always gonna tell you guys the truth. Stop listening to these YouTubers that are telling you you could get a place for like $20 a month. Like, they are dragging it. Like, it's crazy. People are coming here, like, they're staying here for like couple days. They're calling me, contacting me, and they're like, oh, where can I get a place for like $300? I'm like, I don't know where you could get a place for $300 a month. Stuff here is getting expensive now, and it's only gonna rise up. Like, I understand people want to leave the States. Trust me, I did not want to stay in the States at all. I don't see myself living there ever again. But you gotta know that you can't come here and like expect to pay nothing for rent. Like, especially if you don't have money. Like, you gotta come here with a good amount of money to sustain you and your family if you have family. So yeah, I want you guys to keep that in mind. If you're coming from abroad, stop listening to these YouTubers. They're lying. They're telling you can get a place for like $20 a week, stuff like that. If you probably getting a place for that cheap, it's gonna be very far out. And I know those people that are coming from the south, they're like, oh, you know, I'm used to that, whatever. Yo, it's different. This is not the South. This is not America. If you're out in a remote area amongst locals, you're going to be a target. Like, you cannot just live in the middle of nowhere, especially if you don't speak the language. So you guys have to keep that in mind and stop listening to these YouTubers that are straight up lying to you about what's going on here. I'm gonna tell you the truth. And I always tell people the truth. The thing that people be lying about as well is that people be lying over here saying that it's easy to set up a business. It's very hard to set up a business here. I know one guy who tried to open up a car dealership here. He ended up spending well over 100,000 USD, and he realized like his profit was like $40, and they gave him hell going through all these loops trying to, you know, open up a business and all that stuff. Like, it's not easy. It's not easy. So stop listening to people that tell you, oh, you could just come here, set up a business, da, 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 da. It's not easy. It's best to go to countries where you can get residency easy, that you can get, that you could work and have a business easy, instead of going through all these loops and turns and da 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 da. Like, no, like, don't even put yourself through that, especially if you got a family. Like, make sure you have a constant income before you come here. That is the smartest thing to do.
So many African Americans are taking in bad advice from people like me, people like us, YouTubers. You see, some YouTubers are out here sharing the wrong kind of information to you guys. That's why I'm always insisting, do your research. Some YouTubers are saying Tanzania is cheap, Ghana is cheap, this and that is cheap. You can get a house for $20 per month here in Africa. But then they fail to tell you some very, very important details. Having a house of $20 is not a house that you African American can live in. It's a house that is there in the slum, a very bad house. It's a house that may be in the rural areas, somewhere you are very far from the people that you even know. And it's not wise when you are living very far from the town in an isolated home where you're very far from the people and you don't even speak the language. You'll be isolated. You'll be like an island. You see, it's different. Some African Americans are making these mistakes and And a sister from Tanzania is helping us share this information that African Americans are facing while in Tanzania, because herself, she has experienced these difficulties while living in Tanzania, while staying in Tanzania with her family. So it's becoming real hard and it's becoming a real challenge. And I thought, as an advocate for African Americans moving back to Africa, it is wise, it is important for me to help spread this awareness. Also, sister shared a lot of details about African American expats are scamming African American expats. Yeah, the narrative is false that Africans are scamming African Americans. It's not true. It's the other way around. African Americans are scamming African Americans. It's expat against experts who are doing this. It's not the Africans. It might be some of us, but the people who are doing this at a larger scale, the people whom you trust, are the experts. These experts are people who tell you they can do it because they've lived in Tanzania. You can see them living there. You can see them doing everything. And so with your mind, you go, oh, if they can live there, I can also live there. And this is where things go wrong. This is where African Americans make their mistakes. And we want to try and avoid this. This is the main goal of this channel. So without further ado, I want us to watch this video that sister made, a sister living in Tanzania. I believe she's still living in Tanzania, and she gave out very valuable information. Let's get to hear what she's going to say.
You know, sending people down here and not helping them, that happened to my family. Y'all are wicked as hell. It's like, I feel like you guys have a separate hell just for you guys, because how do you send people here with your good conscience and you're scamming people? Like, I've heard so many stories where people are out here scamming people, and they're expats. It's not even locals. Like, it's expats. Expats scamming expats and sending them, telling them to come over here, showing them one house. That happened to my family. Showing them one house and be like, yo, if you don't like it, that's not our problem, but we showed you a house and give us money, like give us like $100 for showing you that house. Like, people are really sick. Like, y'all can't just do people wrong and expect it not to come back to you. I always say that. Like, you don't know, like, you could be doing somebody wrong today and then the next day you could get into a car accident. Like, stuff like that happens. Like, you cannot just treat people anyway. Like, stop trying to do people wrong. If you do good, good will come back to you, and I'm a firm believer on that. Stop trying to scam people. It's not cute, especially these expats. These expats, that's a whole different conversation.
So I was able to go to Nairobi Street, the city of Nairobi, and I had the opportunity to interview some Africans in Nairobi about their experiences as Africans in Nairobi, how the cost of living is, everything about Nairobi. So it's really important that you get to hear what they have to say so that you can be able to gauge. These are random people, are not people I planned something with, so it's good to trust whatever is happening. And so let's get into the video. Brother.
Yeah, what going?
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm Evans. What's your name?
My name is Mwafrika, aka Mayusana.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what's Mwafrika, bro?
Yeah, Mwafrika, they actually call me Mwafrika Huru.
Yes.
And the name itself, it came from the liberating of the people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I find myself to be a freedom fighter or a liberator within the art and the creative culture movement in Kenya.
Yes.
So yeah, basically that's the origin of my name.
So who's your role model in Africa?
My role model in Africa, one individual.
Yes.
There are many, but one individual I would mention would be Kwame Nkrumah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of Ghana.
Yeah.
Why do you think he's special?
Because he's the father of Pan-Africanism.
Yes.
As you know it, the movement of Pan-Africanism in Africa, bringing Africans together to support Africa for Africans.
Yes.
Yeah, and the movement is still strong till today. Yeah, and we are seeing social media is also bringing us even closer together as Africans, and yeah, it's a dope thing they started that is going on till today. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, as a young African man, what do you think of the people of Ghana?
The people of Ghana?
Yes.
Yeah, the people of Ghana are some pretty brilliant people, owing to the fact that also one of my icons, Kwame Nkrumah, is from Ghana.
Yes.
And they're brilliant people.
Yeah.
And they're actually very good at entertainment and sports, because their national team has qualified for the World Cup more times than Kenya has.
Yes.
So definitely they seem to have it all somehow, the brains, the sports, the looks also. I think the girls there are pretty attractive too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what's the capital city of Ghana?
Accra.
Accra.
Yeah.
Is it not Kumasi, brother?
I don't think it's Kumasi, it's Accra.
Okay, there is a relationship between Ghana and Jamaica.
Yeah.
So have you been to Jamaica before?
No, I haven't been to Jamaica, but I'd love to be there someday.
So what do you think is special between Jamaica and Ghana?
Ghana was formerly known as the Gold Coast. So yeah, that was a route, with a slavery route back in the day, and probably these are just relatives, distant relatives who are separated by slavery, and maybe they have the same ancestry. So I think that's why maybe they are much similar and closer. Yeah.
Okay. So would you date a Ghanaian lady?
Hey, definitely.
What's good about them?
I don't know, because I haven't had the chance to date one, but something I would be willing to try. Definitely.
So you would jump the chance?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so wonderful, brother.
Yeah.
So in a scale of 10, how would you recommend Nairobi to a Ghanaian?
Nairobi to a Ghanaian.
Yes.
Yo, Nairobi is one dope place, by the way.
Yeah. Choose a scale. Choose a scale.
So I'm gonna give it a 9.5.
9.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any reasons, brother?
Yeah, Nairobi is the center of Africa. Even geographically, somehow we are at the middle.
Yes.
And also Nairobi, culture-wise, is a dope place. Entertainment, wildlife. Yeah, we have it all also on this side. So yeah, Africa gonna take over. One love. Africa gonna take over. The whole of Africa got it.
Yeah.
Bro.
So okay, to sum it up.
Yeah.
So look at the camera, and what message do you have for Black Americans, for Ghanaians? So,
Ghanaians and generally all black people in the world, unite, one love, umoja, upendo, undugu, Search that up, it's Swahili, umoja, upendo, undugu.
Yes. Thank you.
Easy.
How is your day today?
Everything is fine, I thank God.
How is the weather?
Come on, man. It's always good in Nairobi.
Yeah. So in a scale of 10, how would you rate Nairobi City?
11.5.
11?
Yeah.
In a scale of 10?
Yeah.
Any reasons?
Come on, man. I mean, there's literally everything in Nairobi.
Yes,
Wildlife,
yes.
Women, good fellas, money.
Yes.
I mean, parties and all that.
Yes.
I mean, we have it all here.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm going to test your knowledge about Africa.
Yeah.
So how well do you know West Africa?
I don't know West Africa that much, but I know a little bit of history about West Africa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Name for me 5 countries in West Africa.
West Africa. Yes. I know Ghana. There is Nigeria. There is Niger. There is Algeria. Morocco.
No.
There is Morocco. Come on, man.
Morocco is in Northwest.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
But that's West. Generally, it's West.
Okay.
Yeah. You're just being particular, but it's West.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So the last one?
The last one is... I just said Morocco,
Yep.
And Nigeria.
Yes.
And Niger.
Yes.
And Ghana.
Yeah.
Is there Ivory Coast?
Yeah, you got it, bro.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
So today I want us to go to Ghana. So how well do you know Ghana, brother?
Not that much, but you can try me.
I'm going to start with a very simple question.
Yes.
So Ghana has 3 capital cities.
Yeah.
3 cities. So I want you to choose the capital city. We have Kumasi, we have Takoradi, and we have Timbuktu. Which one of these is the capital city?
Accra. Come on, man. You're playing too much.
I gotta play, bro.
Yeah.
Just your knowledge. So, what do you think of Ghanaian people as a young African man?
I think, for example, what is happening right now, Ghanaians believe in the, united Africa, and so they are like, uniting. It doesn't matter where you are as a black man, especially what they are doing with Jamaicans and all that. They are bringing, Africans together. And I can't lie to you, bro. It's time for Africa. Yeah.
So, yourself personally, do you think bringing back Africans to Jamaica, so particularly African Americans, they're now living USA and they're moving to Ghana. Do you think this is a wise move?
Yeah, because some of the best brains, I mean, some of the best African brains are in the USA, the Jamaica and all that. And with all that exposure and information, and I mean, they're going to, like, how would I say? They're going to
bring development.
Yeah, they are going to restore the integrity and the dignity of an African. Yes.
So do you think Africa is a poor continent?
Come on, man. We're the richest continent.
How, bro?
Even in color, look at my skin color.
Yeah.
Very rich. Yeah. I had they sell melanin nowadays. Yeah.
I didn't know of that.
I could be a billionaire right now. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Then we are very rich then.
Super rich. I mean, talk about minerals. Talk about wildlife. Talk about medicinal plants and all that. We are super rich.
So, would you date a Ghanaian lady?
I can lie to you, 100%, every day, all day. Yeah.
So, is there a problem with our Kenyan ladies?
I don't think so.
We just like Ghanaian ladies.
It depends with, it depends with an individual. You understand? Your preference and all that. But I think, for me, I'll do any black woman.
Yes.
Yeah. All day. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's really good. That's really good, brother.
Yes.
So I'm going to ask you this. If you have any message for the Ghanaians, what would that be?
It would be, it's time for Africa. Yes. It's time for Africa.
It's time for Africa.
Yeah.
Just that.
Just that.
Okay. So do you think Ghana is the greatest of all time?
Nairobi is.
Why is that?
Ghanaians are, in as much as they are leading us with the, the revolution and all that, but it's gonna come from Kenya. That's it, man. Yeah. So we are the goats.
Yeah. I appreciate your time, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay. Kindly do subscribe to the channel. It really helps your boy a lot if you find value in these channels, in this video or in this channel. Okay, so be sure to subscribe. It really helps your boy a lot, and then I'll see you in the next one.